everyone, welcome to an awesome day of FileMaker Training. I'm Richard Carlin, creator of FM where every day we strive to provide awesome FileMaker training. Every once in a while, we fall short, and it's kind of marginal FileMaker training. But we work really hard to bring you quality content. I want to welcome the people on YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. Some of you know who you are. Some of you don't know who you are, which is kind of concerning. Real quick, we're going to continue the conversation here on WebDirect momentarily. It's today 3. If I look at the broadcast schedule, so if you go to fmtrain.tv, you hit the live training button, you come down here and you can see the upcoming schedule for the next 6 days. This is FileMaker data. It's a web page, but it's getting the data out of FileMaker in real time, which is really kind of great. Today is day 3 of Nick Hunter's WebDirect. We started very basic, and it will slowly ramp up and become better and faster. All right, so I got my popcorn. Margaret now is going to take over. Nick, so where are we at with the conversation on WebDirect? Today's day 3. What are we doing today? Why don't you tell me what we're doing?
Today is all about the login, how we log in. Okay.
That's that super fangled fancy login.
No, we start. Okay, we have many ways to log in WebDirect.
You should start the basic beginning and then
yes, exactly.
Go easy on the warp. I mean, because Nick's got this login that has got it's got he bends light, with a magnetic containment system and breaks the laws of physics and then he has a super login. But start with the basics, Nick, without warp speed. Yes. Impulse power only for today. All right. Yes.
Yeah. So for the login, even on the clients, sometimes it could be hairy. Okay. It could be hairy, it could be cumbersome, because we need to take care of many things, right? So on the clients, the login, right? When you log in, you have the standard. So I can close that and just open the login again. So let me close this. And let me open the file again. So recent. When we log in, we have this. Well, right? So that we know it, okay, so we have this, the login dialog, and then you put admin, or whatever you have, and you can save your password in a keychain or the password management. I don't know how they call that on Windows, but they have the same technology. So we have this, right? Well, on WebDirect, we have exactly the same. Boom. So we have exactly the same thing. So this and this. Of course, you can use this as a login. So as this login in the client, you rely exclusively on the security, right? So this relies exclusively on the security management of the FileMaker file. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So this dialog where you have the keychain, the password management as well. That means you can store, right? So you have all of this is stored here in security. So I mean, if I do a new full access, a new account, Nick Hunter, and I put a password. I put my typical password, right? So I have this, and right, I'm going here. I said Nick Hunter. It's okay. It doesn't matter. The login, the name, the account name doesn't matter if it's here. Yes. So I put this, and you get in. And then he said, "You want to save the password?" You said yes or no, whatever you want to do. You save your password. Correct, right? So, so if you exit, you go back, right? And now you have your password, stored, right? Because we stored it. So this is a natural or default login we have built in with FileMaker, right? So then you might want something a little bit different. For example, right? Let's say we have, let's say I want the UUID. Let's call that account ID account. I want the UUID. It need to be quite an ID, right? To be big enough. Okay. So let's put data inside this field. And so you want to access the file without a password, right? So we learn how to enter with a regular password, login password, the regular, out of the box, built-in FileMaker dialog. So we saw that, right? And I'm going to do, if he wants me to, put I need the ID in here, make sure that I can access this box. Okay. So let's say, and I want to put an ID here because I don't have. So I want to do this. So I have an ID here, right? And I'm going to create another account, right? So I have Nick Hunter. What do I have with my U? Right? I have another account. And I have another one, right? So I have different accounts. I have 3 accounts, this one, and this one. Now, I want to access that file, right? I want to give to the people, to my customer, I want to give somebody a link they can use to log in this, to get inside this, to get inside his stuff without any login password, like a magic link. They in the field outside, they call that a magic link, right? You have their Facebook doing this. You don't need a password. You know what I mean? Instagram doing this. They try to limit the mess of the password and because sometimes you can lose the ownership of your Facebook, Instagram, whatever. They were doing the so strong the security that you could lose the ownership of your account. So that what they came with this. Oh yeah, okay. Identify yourself, and we can send to you a link, right? So I want to do something similar, right? Which is the simplest in that case scenario. I want to get to my accounts. The first thing you need to do, in the security, you need a default login, right? A default login, I don't remember. So, right? So you need an account. I call login, right? It's a data entry only. Don't go to the read only. This is too little, right? So you go to the data entry only, but you can build your own if you want, your own privilege set. But for now, for the demo, let's go with the login like this. Okay. So the idea is to not getting this message, right? The idea is I get in without messages, right? Without login. So you go to file option and you say, okay, automatically log in as this, okay? So now, if I enter the file, it will go straight in the file without any whatever password. And if I go in that window, I think it's the opening window. Yeah. If I go here and I put in the layouts, I put like this, account name, like this, with 2 curly brackets, right? Right? You can even say you are logged, sorry, you are logged in as this, okay? Nice and clean. And we can put that here, whatever, okay? So now, if I go there, it say you are logged in as login, okay? This is the account I'm using, you know? So it's because that the default account that FileMaker is going to use to get inside the file without password. This is preset, okay? So now that I have this, right, how I can, with a link, tell to go somewhere, okay? Well, this is how you do. You have the link here, so let's go, where am I window here? Okay, let's go to that layout and let's explain a little bit this here. This is the address of the server. This is this here is to get to the server. So I can use this, right? And if I come here, I go straight to the server. Boom. This is to get to the server, to the login, to their, let's say, favorites, what file hosts, right, in your server. This is to say, okay, I want to open that file. So you copy this. So if I go, if I select this, for example, and I paste here, and I redo, boom, I get in the file. Correct? Now, this is the home URL. I want to go back to that, you know, I want to go back to the default, you know, when you close the file, go back there. But we learned that, unfortunately, in my server, it doesn't work. But, you know, I did the demo like 2 days ago on this. So I can add this behind this, right? And then if he was working, it would have become back, but it doesn't work on my, okay, so you understand? So we have this, and then I can say, yes, but you need to run a script named WebDirect Startup. So I can, in the URL, tell to run that script. Where am I? Here, right? So, and say, you know, and say, for example, show dialog, just to show something, right? Show custom dialog. Hello, how are you? Okay. So what happened if I'm copying the whole thing, I'm getting here, and I paste it. Boom. I'm going to that layout, and I say, hello, how are you? Right? So now, nothing more easy to do this type of things, because not done. In my URL, right? So that's why I need that ID. I'll say, hold on. I say here, I'm going to add n%. Where's the n%? Here. And I'm going to say dollar accounts ID equal this, right? Dollar account like a variable, right? So what happens if I'm doing this? If I'm setting this, FileMaker will say, okay, I need to run the script WebDirect startup with the parameters to be variable equal this. So I build a variable, right? And I put this in the URL. So let's say now I'm doing this. I'm changing my scripts and I say go to the account data entry, right? Perform find, and the account is this. The account ID is whatever the variable is going to say, right? And that's it, right? So what is going to happen? If I go here and I say, I close this, and I go here and I say this, boom, I'm here with one account selected. Now, if I want to go to Nick Hunter, I'm selecting this. You guessed it. You replace this like this, right? So I'm copying this, the whole thing, going here. I'm Nick Hunter. And I have one record only, right? So I'm Nick Hunter. So that means now I can create a new field here, a new field that builds that URL. I'm going to build this, right? So how we do that? Very easy. It looks so much like FileMaker. I'm doing like a command / D, to open this. And okay, this is WebDirect URL, accounts URL, correct? So let's make it a calculation because it won't be something big. What it is. First, okay, before we go there, let's use the data viewer. Let's use the data viewer and I will, explain. Actually, I'm going to build something for you. I want the get host name. This I have. This is a host name, right? But it's not the host name, it's the address. The hosts have the address, which is okay. I can use this instead of the domain name, right? This works. So whatever you want to do, you can do this, right? Normally, if we don't have a blockage. Oh, we have a blockage. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay. Visit the website. Yeah. Okay. So that works, right? You can have this. Okay. So you have the go. So you have this, right? So you said I'm going to build this ID, this address here. Okay. So HTTPS and gets HTTPS. Why it doesn't work? Gets, I don't know. I lost the type over. Well, gets. I hate when that happened. Gets host. So I need a host IP address, right? Then I need get the file name. So I need HTTPS like this, right? Here, I need this FMI slash, actually slash FMI WebD slash, right? And then the file name, right? I have this. So let's see if that works. Pretty good, right? Then I need the home URL, okay? So I want this. So I'm going to put this home URL, fmtraining.tv. I'm going to add this, right? And this. And then I'm going to add this. The scripts, the script name, right? Right? And then I'm going to add this account equal and this. So now this is calculated. Of course, I can have a field for the whatever script, whatever website I want to go back. It could be in a system preference, whatever table, and the script name that you want to learn, you want to launch can be also something. You can have multiple calculations. Say, okay, oh, I want the login for this guy goes there, or for that guy goes there. You know, so you can have multiple script names, so you can get that script name by in a field, something like this, right? So now, thanks to this, if I go there, boom, it works. So now I can do something like this, right? Duplicate this, right? This is a pull URL, right? And you can even have a go button, and that's it, right? So you can send by email the link, right? So go send, copy. Let's do a copy. Okay. Right? So I have a copy button here. Oh yeah, I need to have the calc here, but I don't have the, I didn't put that in the actual field. WebDirect account, calculation, it's a text. So now I have, right, is there, make it bigger a little bit. We can see it. And so we have a login, right, that is really unique for each customer, right? I mean, each person, right? So of course, they shouldn't share that, you know. Or I'm pretty sure you received something that don't share this. This link is unique. Don't share it. Don't lose it. You understand? So this is my link, right? So I can copy. I go there, paste. Of course, I can send email with that link. Dear Richard Carlton, this is your link to come to your house to open your accounts, right? And why it's not working? I might have a problem with this IP here. It changed. That's funny, huh? It's not the same IP I have here. That's super funny. Anyway, let's remove the IP and let's put the name of the server instead, which is, it's cleaner. But I wanted to show you how, you can, replace this with the name of the server, and that we save. So if we have any questions.
I don't see any at the moment, so I don't. So, do you have any questions, anybody? Comments, concerns? This is very cool. I don't know if everyone's followed along with what's happened. So.
Really? So.
Okay, here's a question. Can you put an expiration time on the link?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. You can do that.
Okay.
Why download the link? What did I put here that makes this? If I do this, it works. But anyway, if I copy this, it works. Well, okay. So to put an expiration date, okay, on the link, that is easy, very easy.
People are saying. Go ahead.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. People are saying what?
No. Some people are saying that it's clear. So.
Yeah, it's very simple. That means the URL here, you can see here, I'm declaring a variable. This is a FileMaker variable. You received a link like this already, in your life, you receive that, you receive that, link like this. You click with a bunch of numbers and letters and stuff. They use exactly the same technique. This is not a FileMaker. This is Safari. I'm not the FileMaker. This is 100% web. There's nothing to do with FileMaker, right? It's under to do that. I don't want to put here the name of the guy. I want something that he doesn't even know what that is. It's a UUID, is unique for that guy. So there's no way somebody can figure out the code of the ID of somebody else, right? It's impossible to figure out. There's no logic, right? So it's pretty secure. So to answer the question about expiration date, so WebDirect expiration dates, because that's the beauty of this, right? Let's say the date, the link is expired. Okay. So the cleanest way to do this, if he wants to release me, that's why the server I use here a little bit slow. Okay.
Well, this is the stream server, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it's located solidly on the East Coast.
Yeah,
It's a chunk away from you.
yeah. So I'm putting the date here, the expiration date. For now, we don't care how it looks. And I'm going to put the calendar here. Right? And let's say I'm going to say for that accounts, right? I'm going to put an expiration date of yesterday. Okay. So it expired yesterday, the link. Since we are in FileMaker, you know, you say if WebDirect expiration dates, right? If get current date, it's strictly superior of the expiration date, then we go to a brand new layout, you know, expiration, and then you have a layout like this. Please. Okay. And then you can and you can put a button here, say, you know, contact us, send an email, you know, right, to whoever you want, right? And that's it, right? So when you arrive at, if this is the case, go to layouts, expiration. So that means if I'm here and I do this, it's expired. Contact us, right? So either, I don't know if the link, yeah, it opens. I don't want to open my emails, but you know, don't want to show my email, but it works. There, you know, you click here, he said, yeah, you know, send an email, right? And why this is here? Pause, share. Oh, this is a Zoom issue. Okay, so you understand what I mean here? We are in FileMaker, so you go to the we go to the account. If the expiration date is there, so if I put a date for further, I don't know where's my layout. No, so if I go here and I say I change the dates, and I say expiration, like, you know, later in the future, right? And I go there again, and I do this. Boom, no problem. You understand? So, other questions?
Do you need a guest account enabled? Question mark.
No, don't use the guest account. You have here, you create your own login defaults, right? So you can get smart here, okay? For example, if you only want, you know, if you want this to be only for WebDirect, this is how you do. So let me explain. You can leave this, you know, you leave this login as is, And then in your starter scripts, right, you say if the get system platform. Okay, so this, let's go to the help. So the get system platform will return a number based on where you run the file, on where, in which platform. Okay, so you have a number for different platform, right? So 1 is Mac OS, -2 is Windows, 3 is iOS, 4 is WebDirect, 5 is CentOS, and 8 is Ubuntu. So it returns 4 when I am on WebDirect. So if 4 just exits all of this, because I practically don't need that. Else, if it's not WebDirect, then you do this. You do a relogin with the dialog on. So that means now you have the benefit of both. You keep the login, automatically login like this. But if I close this, so I close this, right? And I reopen it. I am not in WebDirect. So now he asked me for this. In WebDirect, he won't ask me because I am on WebDirect. So this is how it works. Okay. Let's close this, open the screen debugger, and open that file again. I'm opening the file gets open. And then, right, he asked me, I'm launching, yes. I'm launching a script, the open script, the on first window open, right? The file is open using the login accounts. Using the login accounts, the one that I put in the file option. Then he say, are you on system platform 4? No, I'm not. And then he say, okay, since you're not, then you need to log in. I need to know who you are, right? So you go back to having this accounts login dialog, right? Understand? So now, if you do cancel, for example, if you oh, I need to relog in because I am in. So if you say if you open that window and you have an error, if you have an error, right? So the error 1 is cancel. When you cancel, you get an error 1. If I have an error, right, then you can say, exit application or exit, close the file, That means you go away if you cancel this, okay? If you cancel this, that means the file closed, like it should do, like it does naturally on FileMaker. If you said, when you log in and you say cancel, boom, close, right? So here we back on the same behavior, right? So if I open this like this, you open the file, ask me for this, I said cancel. Oh yeah, I need an error. Boom, it goes away. Okay. If I answer correctly, the relogin. So here I auto log in with the login account. Now I'm putting my admin account. And it keep going, right? But now it did the relogin as admin, the one I just entered. Correct? Do we have question here?
We do have questions. So,
Okay.
how do you prevent the user from viewing other records once they follow the URL?
Because I said perform find with the URL with the UUID. I do a perform. There's one. There's one here. Look, I have 3 records. Okay, I have 3 records, right? This one, this one, this one. But if I use this URL, right, it's going to do a perform find on URL on one. I have one find found here, one. If I hide this window, which I'm going to do, if I had this the bar, you know, if I'm here, I say hide menu bar, right? Show hide toolbar. So if I hide this, there's no way somebody can go to another record. It's impossible. Prove it. I said I want to hide this. Show hide lock. Maybe I need to go there and say hide all toolbars. But I don't understand why I didn't do that. But it should have hide this. Right? Which one is show hide toolbar text? Yeah. So I did it. Anyway. So if I do this, there's why this bar is still there? I want to hide this bar. Right? And I say show hide menu bar lock. Hide. And show hide, hide. Hide, hide. I have no idea why. Maybe
Is the
I need
script
to.
going too fast for it to process?
Yeah, no. Maybe I need to put that in the WebDirect scripts. That better. It's incredible. Yeah. It's hide. Hide. So why is still there? Right? I have no idea, guys. There's many things on this. I hope it's not another server issue. It should have. Oh, I hate that.
What's the problem?
Yeah, I'm shutting up. I have the emoji with the face with the zip, right? Because we have our own layout enter.
Oh.
I hate that, you know. that, you know.
It's always the little script trigger bombs that you keep tripping over.
Yeah.
Happening.
I mean, I understand, but I don't do that, you know. Pretty much, I never use that bar, you know, never.
Mm-hmm.
I had it. Okay, feel better. So now we don't have the bar. And if I hide this, if I remove this, tell me how you can go to another record. I have one record in the found set. This record, right? I have a found set of 1. I don't have bars. I have no perform find possible. So it's impossible to go to another one. Why? And that's why I rely on the UUID. Because you're sure. The UUID, you're sure. There's no two records in the world with the same ID. So you're good. You know what I mean? The UUID. That's why. And if you want to be even better, if you want to look even more professional, okay, you do this. So you use UUID numbers. Then you're good to go. So with the UUID numbers, like this, right? So you have this bunch of numbers. You put that here, right? You have this bunch of numbers. It goes straight to that record. That I have one record, and I can't navigate. I can change, right? So that's sure, right? Got it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. We have another question, by the way.
Yes.
So, how do you? No, we did that one. Where is this? Okay, how will it change if the users are authenticating through SSO? Question mark.
What is the people? Can you repeat, please?
Yes. How will this change if users are authenticating through SSO?
It would be a little bit more complicated, but I'm showing right now how to not having to manage any accounts. So you have no accounts here. You don't manage accounts, right? So there's no password, there's no login. You just go straight through, into the file. In the record you should go, right? So I don't really. What the purpose of doing this? So if I'm showing this, just if you want to do something like this, you can do it. Forgot username, right? You want to enroll on my system. That means you want to create your accounts. I don't know you, right? So I can do that next week. I can show you how to create a system like this, everything built in FileMaker. That means you have nothing to do with the security. Everything will be managed itself. Correct? So people will be able to do exactly what it should do. Login, password, forget, right? And even a remember me you can have, right? And not enroll sign up. That means I don't, I never signed up in your system, so I want to do it, right? So it's simple process, right? I can do that. I can spend some time for that if you want, and all adapt and tailored for WebDirect, right? Correct? I can do that. And the next week will be about this. It's important because it's about security. Okay, it's about security. So we have ways to secure when you put a password in fields. People are very feared about this, but you never use a plain password. You never use this, right? If you want to use a password, in a field, in a FileMaker field, you need to do this. So you need to encrypt in base64 whatever password you have and whatever key you want to use. Okay? My key. That will be the password. It's encrypted. So when you have this, right? So this is the password, correct? This is my password. If I want to decrypt this, this is what I have. This is the key I used. I have admin back. So when you read a password, when you store a password, you know, anywhere in your system, you need to encrypt it in the field. When you say login, for example, you know, you need to say what the password is. It's a decryption of the password crypted with that key, right? Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So there's no major problem in security here when you do that way. You do the account name, the password, everything. You encrypt and decrypt on the fly. So there's no way somebody can hack this, even on the web. No way. Because the password will be completely locked into a script, right? Which is the script itself is encrypted. All the transactions are encrypted on the server, right? So do we have another question?
Yes, we have a couple questions, and then we should
Mhm.
probably wrap up. Okay, so about the status toolbar thing. When you have the status toolbar open in WebDirect, what happens if you hit Command J?
Nothing.
Okay. So the command closes
Command J, because you don't have the FileMaker menu.
got it. So it doesn't react to the FileMaker commands.
No.
Okay.
So
Everybody,
even here, if I do Command J, well, nothing.
nothing happens. Okay.
No, because I don't have the menu. I have the Safari menu.
Yeah.
I don't have the menu here. Even if I'm showing the bar, even if I'm showing the bar, it won't work.
Well, got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Right? Yeah, there's no menu, right?
Got it.
If you show the bar, you have the menu, but you need to take the mouse and go there.
Okay. Another question. Everybody that uses WebDirect will log in with a login user? Question mark.
Yes. There's no
Got it.
problem. There's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
You can log as many time as you want with this.
Can WebDirect control cookies on the user's device?
No, you can't. You don't have access to this.
Mm-hmm.
Neither you have cookies when you go to your bank accounts. Right? So I mean any software, if you have a bank account software that says I want cookies, no. This is not a good bank, right? No. You don't have cookie management on FileMaker WebDirect anyway. This is completely in one session, right? You have one unique session here, right? So it's session based. It's like your bank accounts. You have a session. That's why it reacts so weirdly if you have 2 times your bank account logged in. I can be logged in twice. I can be logged in another one and another one.
Mm-hmm.
I can log in. I'm logging 1, 2, 3, 4. That means if I had access to the admin console of the server, I will see login, login, login. So there's another way, right? It's a pity I don't have access to the console though. We have because right now on the console, it's a pain because I don't know. Let me see something here. If I can, yeah, I cannot. I can. Okay, we have in FileMaker. If you go to the login, the admin console right now, unfortunately, I cannot go because I don't have access to it. But if we had access to that the console, you will see login account logged 4 times, right? So, and each person that we log in FileMaker, in WebDirect, with this logging account, you will see the login. So you don't know who is logged in, pretty much. Yes, but no. We do know. We can know by doing this. You set on the WebDirect starter scripts, right? Set set the session identifier. Okay. So you go, right? You go here. If there's an error, go away, right? Or you can do this here, and you say, who is this guy logged in? Do I have an account name here? Maybe that. Is that the account name? Yeah. Okay, is this account that's logged in? Setting the session identifier, right, will right. So set yes, thank you for the description. That will make on the server, you know who is logged in. So it will put the name of the accounts on the admin console. So even if the people or everybody will be logged in with login accounts, you don't care because setting the session identifier, that will make the name appearing in the admin console of FileMaker server. So you do know. And that's the reason why they did that session identifier, to be able to log in with the same accounts, but to identify people, right? So you do know who is logged in, even though you don't have an account for that guy. So it's a very good technique though, because you send a link to somebody who has a link, you use that link, this link is personal, they use that link to go to their accounts, right? Next week, I'm going to show you, say, oh, I lost my link. Okay. So you ask questions. So you had, okay, you lost your link. Okay. So you have her in your email, or you can say, you go to your website. Let's say you have a website and you say, yeah, I lost my link. Okay. You lost your link. You click, send me a new link. You answer a question, personal question, like, and that's why you have some website, they ask you, secret question number 1, secret question number 2, secret question number 3 is to identify yourself. So you can do the same. Or typically what I'm doing is first name, last name, zip code, if you have a credit card, debit card involved, or give me the last 4 digits of your credit card. If you have a social security number involved, or give me your last 4 digits, right? So you ask question like this, your email, give me your email, first name, last name, zip code, right? That should be enough to identify somebody. And then you send a new email with the link to the guy. I know you are living this sometime, right? So this is not a FileMaker stuff. It's a web process, right? If I may intervene about the security, okay? Never expose private information on the web. That is a rule. This is not a FileMaker rule. This is a web rule. Never show the full account number, the full, or credit card number. Never, right? Only show the last 4. You say dot and 4131, right? Or never show the complete email. You say, okay, is that your email? Or Nick ... or like mail.com at the end, right? Or whatever .com at the end. So the beginning and the end of the email, enough to identify, say, okay, is that your email? Right? If you say no, then you say, okay, or if you say change my email, you let the guy enter his email. When you click OK, it becomes like whatever ... me.com. Okay? Right. So we never expose data. Right. So also I'm going to explain to you how we can prevent this to happen, to copy data like this, to edit data. So we have many things we can do to prevent that to happen, right?
Yes.
So that you can copy data. Right.
That'll be good for another session. So
yes.
With that, I think we're good to wrap up. Nick, you good?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
No, this has been awesome. This has been super interesting. We had a lot of people with a lot of questions. So thank you everybody for coming. And we will see you resuming this series next Monday. Tomorrow will be about upgrading FileMaker files that are not, you want to upgrade to 24, but your FileMaker files from like version 14 or something like that. So cool. Have a good one, everybody. We will see you soon.
See you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
No.